Hi guys, Shima here, back again with a second video of the day. This time it's a new wee gadget, a new wee tool I got on the bench. I got this last month. This is the first I really used it, so I'm just trying it out. It's a wee microscope and it's really handy for doing the SMD work. I have a few SMDs sitting here just below the tweezers. So there's three here, and then this wee black thing here actually belongs to the tank in the background. It's one of the tail lights that came with the kit. Now I'm going to put these up on the tripod so you'll be able to see what I'm doing better underneath the microscope here, which I've set up and all. Excuse me. So bear with me. Right, you're facing the computer now. So what you see in the front of the computer here is the wee light bucket that goes into the back of the tank. I have it sitting underneath the microscope here, as you can see. Now this is not full magnification, so it's as close I really need to get it to what I'm going to be showing you here. So we've got our tweezers. Now I'll use my needle, one of the old needles of the airbrush. It's a bit easier. So the wee half moon shape you can see here is where the SMD goes. You can't put one just down below here, but I normally just stick with the one. It's quite sufficient for all the size of this particular bucket. We'll take that out of the road. So the SMD that I'm going to be using, the red one, the taillights. Sorry, my taillights, yeah. I have another one that's slightly smaller than this, but I rarely use it. As you can see, this is quite small. So we'll get that out of the road. Now the wee chips that I use to go with these are this, the 201 wee resistor chip. As you can see, it's pretty thin. I can get it into any more or less. You need them when you're connecting any of the SMDs up to a power supply, otherwise it's just going to pop it. So that regulates the power supply going to the SMD. The biggest SMD I have is the 5730, which is about 10 times the size of the previous one I showed you. Now you can get these in any colour you want. They have dozens of different colours, ultraviolet and so forth. Same for the smaller SMDs, they're common. Any different colour you want, they've got most of them, not all. I'm just going to take it off the phone here again in a second, so just bear with me. Right. You get a wee tripod with it, I can call it that. It moves and turns and twists all different shapes. You can't take it out of its stand. You can turn the lights down. I'll just turn them down just to blur the camera out. So you get SMDs in the middle of it, just to give you some light when you're working on it. You get a wee dust cap for when it's not in use. You have a zoom button, and then you have your wheel here for adjusting the magnification. So it goes up to 40 times plus 1000, sorry, magnet times. You get three different adapters with it. This here will fit my phone. The other adapter, which is run into the USB port, or cable should I say, will go into that, connect to my phone. If you want to do anything garden wildlife outdoors, the kids or something, maybe spiders and stuff like that, worms and so forth. The other adapter, again, is built in, will fit another different type of phone, like the older generation of phones. This here will go into my extension cable, which runs into the computer for the overhead camera, and there's a camera just behind here as well. So there's three camera setups here, and then I use my phone too at times for doing uploads onto the channel. But this here is really handy. Now it came last month, about 3 weeks ago actually. This is the first it's mounted in a box. You do get some software with it. I haven't got it uploaded on the computer yet. A couple of bits and pieces of it. That was cheap enough. I got it for 20 quid on Amazon, so I decided to give it a go, and they were really handy now for me doing some of the close-up work for some of the tutorials and so forth. You get a wee CD with it, that's for the software and so forth, which I haven't used yet. Collaboration ruler for centering the scope and so forth, all different things. And then you just get your wee booklet, gives you a rundown of what it's capable of doing. Insect eggs, coins and stuff like that. And then just gives you a brief rundown on all the different bits and bobs it's able of doing. You can record on it, take photographs, and a few other things. But if anybody's interested in it, Amazon is where you want to go to. As I say, they're pretty cheap. I got it for 20 quid and free postage. So what's it there? Jason, let's get that says digital microscope. You get your metal fixed stand. It'll take a snap on the photo. USB cable, obviously. My ruler, focus ruler, your LED light. It's quite sturdy. It's not plastic, it's steel, just chrome plated, and a wee soft base on it. You can adjust it in a way, shape or form with a wing nut on it. Just move your knob about which way you want. There's a wee groove in this that corresponds with the microscope itself, which just clips into it. As I say, it's stable enough for what you need to work on. You can have it up high, down low, so forth. Other road shows you don't head against when you're working. Zoom button, and there's a snap button, so that'll take a photograph, and that just zooms in and out. And then you have your wheel, it moves back and forth there. Your wee dust cap comes with it, it's about the table here somewhere. Just clicks over the front, keeps the lens clean and tidy from dust and so forth. So that was the wee part I showed you a minute ago underneath the scope. It actually belongs to the tank in the background here. So there's two of them. So the two lights get in, one in each bucket. And it's something very similar to the front lenses too. So here you go, guys. A wee tiny short review on this microscope. Now I know a few guys have seen it on the channel saying it's cool looking and blah blah blah. So if you want to get a hold of one, that's where you want to go to, Amazon. Really handy for what I need it for. Maybe you guys can use it for something different, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Wee microscope. Done and dusted and reviewed. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to speak to you all later. Bye.